Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is like my fourth video today. I'm obsessed. Anyway, I've got nothing better to do with my time tonight because me and my brother are home alone. So I thought it would be a cool idea to give you guys a makeup tutorial that I've been really wanting to do for a while. And below I'll list all the products that I used. Not the brands exactly, but the stuff I used pretty much. What you're going to want to start with is your foundation. I've mixed two foundations in here, so mine is the Maybelline Sand Beige, and the blush more the lightest one I could find. It's just a random one. So I'm just going to put a little bit pretty much on my forehead, along the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to dot a few bits along my cheek area. I'm always very cautious about how much to put on, because I don't want to look like a porcelain doll, but I don't want to have not enough. Also, before you even consider doing makeup, I'd say do a skincare routine. I did mine early today, so I don't need to do it again. But I'm just gonna do foundation. You just want to kind of dab it in a little bit. I'm just, for the sake of the time of the video, I'm just kind of not really doing it properly, but I don't really care really, to be totally honest. Once you've got that everywhere and all nicely done, you do want good coverage, but you don't, if you want to make it look pretty natural, then you don't want it to be overly covered. So I'm just going to leave my face looking natural like it is. Next, I'm using my Maybelline concealer in Ivory shade. I don't know what shade it is. But yeah, I'm just going to get my concealer, dab it, put a little bit under my eyes. If you have any pimples anywhere, I just put a little bit on my chin, and wherever I kind of need to. And then I use a sponge to use my hands, so I'm just gonna blend that in as best as I can. And you do want it to be slightly lighter than your foundation to kind of highlight it, I suppose. If you have trouble sleeping like I do, you really need to do this step. It's an absolute must. For sleeping, I'd say if you have trouble sleeping, try go to bed earlier. And I have a bad habit of playing with my phone before I go to sleep, so I'm trying to get myself to not play with it before bedtime or in bed. I'd say if you're going to have your phone in your bedroom, keep it away from your reach. I keep my phone in my bedroom because I need to use it as an alarm, as I don't have an alarm clock. Now, just to put a little bit on your eyelid, just it's kind of as an eyeshadow base as well, so it assists in that respect. Now, this makeup can take a while, depending on what is involved in it. Okay, now that I've done the concealer and happy with it, I'm now going to move on to my eyeshadows. I am using my Designer Brands eyeshadows and my L'Oreal Paris eyeshadows in platinum beige. My best friend got this one for me, so this is on my favorites video that if you haven't watched it, I'll just click on my channel and you'll find it. Now I'm just going to apply that. Sorry, I'm using a mirror down here. Everywhere of my eye. Well, just over the main part of my eye. I'm just going to do that on both sides. And you do want it to look like as good as you can. If you're anything like me and you're slightly self-conscious about this sort of stuff, don't worry, because if you're making it look natural, which is my aim, then it won't matter too much. And I'm just going to add a little bit extra onto this side. Once you're happy with the colour, I tend to put 2 different colours on. So now that I've just cleaned off my brush, I'm adding this pink colour just to give it a slightly rose tint. And I reckon it really makes the look pop, because it makes it look, it makes it look girly, but not like overly girly. It's just really subtle and really nice. And I'm just kind of tapping that on a little bit. Now that I'm finished with that, I'm going to get my angled brush, and I'm just going to make sure I clean off the excess off of that. And I'm just going to get my silver shadow and go get that onto the angled brush just a little bit, like so. And I'm just going to put that around the inner corner of my eye. Now, if you've just woken up, I recommend doing this because it really opens up your eyes and makes you look a little bit more awake. Or you can use white as well instead of silver. White is easier to get, but I just got the silver in my compact, so I use that instead of white because I like it better. I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom lash line too, just because I've still got excess on the brush. And it really makes my eyes look a little bit more open and awake. So now that I've done that, I'll just clean my brush a little bit. Now I will move on to the blush. This one is my Beautyworks in, it doesn't say what color it is, or shade really. I get a generous amount, not too much to make my cheeks overly pink, but oh my god, that's really embarrassing. I forgot to do this part. Oh my god, that looks so bad. It kind of dried on me. Oh well. So I'm just going to put the blush on. And you do want to make it look rather natural if you can. And I just like to put it further up the cheekbone. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm just going to get the contour colours. And I'm going to contour the natural where the light does and doesn't hit. I'm using the slightly darker brown. I'm just doing it around my face to make it look a little more, make my face look smaller. And I've only just started doing this part, so I'm a little rusty when it comes to this, but it will. Next, I'm going to, oops, move on to doing my next favorite part, and that's liquid eyeliner. This one is just liquid eyeliner black. It looks like this. It's really quite cool actually. And this part's a little bit harder for me because I normally use a much bigger mirror than a compact mirror, but it'll do. And you always want to wipe off the excess, because with this particular eyeliner there is a lot of excess liquid. So, and now I'm just going to sorry guys, I'm just going to carefully go across the eye like so. And I like to wing it out a little, but again, I'm not very good at that. Sometimes I do have to get a little extra, but this is what it looks like. I normally do a slightly thicker wing, oopsies, but I want to keep it subtle, right? So I'm not going to wing it out nearly as much as I normally would. See, I winged it out a little bit more. I think it just looks kind of funky, really. I don't wear this out of the house because I am slightly too young to be wearing the wing out. Okay, this time I didn't get enough for my eyes, so. And with this one, I wouldn't recommend going to smudge it because it gets everywhere. So, yeah, liquid eyeliner isn't very good to smudge. And there we go, we've got 2 winged eyes. You kind of want to get it reasonably even, so I'm just going to add a little more wing to that. Yeah. And I reckon this looks really quite cute on its own, but I'm just going to go the extra step further, and I'm going to get my random, no brand, mascara. This one's a plumping mascara, and with mascara, make sure you always apply it in a diagonal motion to get it all over your lids, all over your lashes. That's what I'm looking for. I normally curl before I do it, but I already curled my eyelashes earlier and I can't be bothered doing it again. So you just want to do that on both eyes. And you don't really want to miss any of your eyes, so any of the lashes rather. And you do want a generous amount. And then what I do after that, just kind of let it dry for a few seconds. Then I get my comb to get out any of the excess mascara, because it can get a little too clumpy for my likings, because it is just a cheap one. So I always go through with the comb. And for me, I do curl my lashes, but I don't do anything with my eyebrows, because I like my eyebrows as they are already. So the final step pretty much is adding your lip gloss. This one is my Rimmel London in the colour Obsession, and I really like it. It adds, it's a nice darker sort of colour, and it's got a really big brush. It's like huge. So I'm just gonna apply that on my lips. And there you go. Kind of this nice, reasonably subtle makeup. Then you can wear it out and it'll look really good. So, yeah. I was inspired with the look from some of the things you see, like, on models and stuff in magazines. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Another thing real quick before I end this video, if you like the way that your eyebrows are already shaped and stuff, you can get a little bit of petroleum jelly or Vaseline and just kind of put it over and then use the brush and just kind of shape it out and get the hairs down, if that's all the problem is. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.